a city known for its vibrant food culture, a remarkable culinary revolution took place as the fresh scent of sourdough filled the streets of San Francisco, forever changing the way we perceive bread and reminding us of the transformative power of time, progress, and a living culture. Big players like Boudin were born, and gladiators of industry followed. But sometimes the best things can be hidden right underneath our noses. An unassuming garage, 24-person staff, and a dream to spread different cultures, giving people a taste of home, are the characteristics of Rise Up, a small fish in a large pond that continues to grow.
When I was a kid, I knew I could be a basketball player. I knew that I could be a rapper, right? Nowhere in there did I ever think, ever, that I could enjoy every day of my life waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to be a baker. I'd never actually seen an artisan baker that was black until I became that thing. My name is Zadie Anderson, and I am the founder, owner, head baker of Rise Up Bakery. During the beginning of the pandemic, I was just making bread because people kind of asked me to do it. And then once all the social unrest broke loose with the murder of George Floyd, I realized I couldn't really get through a day without feeling like I wanted to cry or throw something. And so I would disappear into my basement and I would just make bread. And I realized that making bread made me really happy. And that when I was doing it, I was so focused on doing it well and trying to do it well that everything else kind of disappeared. So I started baking in March. By May, I was selling it. By June, I had a website. By July, I was making a bunch every day at my house. I would say that moving the bakery and trying to keep it alive during that period of time was the most stressful thing I've ever done in my entire life. We've gotten to this bigger size. We have all these accounts and people that believe in us, and then all of a sudden, like basically in 30 to 45 days, we found this place, negotiated a lease, moved hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and then opened back up in 14 days. My true goal is to try to make a difference. I feel we can make the world better one beautiful loaf of bread at a time, and I really mean it. I feel like in some weird way, it's been exclusionary, right? Like, so you can be, Hispanic and be a tried and true San Franciscan, and when you go get sourdough, it doesn't include anything about your culture. But ultimately, the bigger platform and the more we grow, the more change we can kind of hopefully instill.
Ezekwe has built a team of bakers who have similar ideals and share the same pride in their craft.
We make different flavored loaves, and this one that I'm prepping for is the garlic and thyme. So we confit garlic. This is garlic which is confit in olive oil, and then I'm adding fresh thyme to it, and I'm going to blitz it down until it gets into kind of quarter to half-inch chunks, and then that gets folded in by the bakers into the bread. So this is just one of the inclusions that we prep manually here.
I'm Christina, and I basically am just creating a little bit of tension in the dough so we can pre-shape it. So it's easier for us to final shape it as its intended shape and size. And then it'll sit in the fridge overnight for about 2 to 3 days so it can come up to proper proofing, and then we bake it off.
Right now we are working collaboration with Square Pie Guys, and we are making a East Coast hoagie sandwich that is made on our East Coast hoagie roll that we custom made for them. It will be a parm a chicken parm sandwich with vodka sauce. People have been able to purchase, we sold hundreds of them now, a $5 prepaid kind of coupon that allows them to hold a place so that they can for sure come and pick up, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, can come and pick up their sandwich. And we kind of did it like a sneaker drop where we had pre-sales and it sold out, and then we did another one and it sold out. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun. Most times, if you are going to get ube, it's only at a place that's run by a Filipino, right? And so you're like, oh, well, I made this thing and I'm trying to pay homage, I'm trying to show respect because I think it's beautiful, and I put it out in the world, and then people are receiving it in kind. So I had a lady say that she felt very seen and very included, and she was so excited to find something that represented where she was from. And those are the kind of things, like, you know, like, when you have to wake up really early and you have to do hard work, some days that's all you get is like a little pat on the back from somebody who actually feels seen. Rise Up Sourdough is innovation. Rise Up Sourdough is change. Rise Up Sourdough is inclusion. And Rise Up Sourdough is representation.